Welcome. This is cohort number 11. Out of all number cohorts, we started at cohort number 1 back 3 years ago, February 2022. February is coming up now. You are number 11. I am Coach Asia. I served in the military at 32 years old. Did patient administration, got my bachelor's in health administration, did my master's in early childhood education, where I was a preschool teacher. Dancing has always been my hobby of how I get in shape in this way. I'm bringing all of my expertise into this company, this nonprofit here, with insurance billing and technical management and making sure everybody's phone is connected to our app and everything. So welcome. I'm going to turn the mic over. We're going to go ahead to Zara. Introduce yourself, where you are located as well, and how you find out about us and your goals.
Hey y'all, I am Zara. Y'all can call me Z as well. That's what I go by, man. I am in Kansas City, and I heard about the program on a local radio station. I love listening to like the local. I'm like a big person that's connected with the local scene. I'm a singer as well, so I listen to the local radio stations, and I heard Coach Asia doing an interview about the program, I believe, and I was just like, oh my goodness, how do I get in on this? I'm all about getting help, staying fit, staying healthy, working on my weight loss goals. Like, it's been a journey for me, a lot of ups and downs, and I'm only just now coming to the point of like maintaining consistency with working out. So I definitely need help with the diet portion and portion control and just the whole lifestyle of it. So that's why I'm here. I'm excited to get to know y'all. I'm excited to get to know more about myself and this journey and the whole transformation of it.
Thank you so much, Sarah. All right, we're going to go ahead to Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle Morgan. I'm in Denver, Colorado, and I heard of this program through the CDC's website. In September, I was informed that my A1C was at 5.9, and my doctor gave me some suggestions, but since then I've done a lot of research, and this came up in my search, and I'm excited to refine what I've been doing. I've started to make changes, and I'm excited to share the journey with other people.
Glad to have you, Michelle. All right, and last but not least, Miss Cheryl.
Aloha, everyone. My name is Cheryl. Aloha. I'm originally from Oahu, Hawaii. I live in LA. And I heard about this program through doihaveprediabetes.org. So my last blood test that I took said my A1C was 6.0. So I'm sort of pre-diagnosed prediabetes, but not. My doctor wants me to go back and do another blood test in a month to make sure that it's consistent and not just a one-time thing. But I joined the program because I saw that it's a diabetes prevention program, and I know that I'm kind of heading towards that direction. And my BMI is high, and my weight is high. So I just know I have people in my life that have diabetes, and I want to avoid everything that they're going through. So that's why I joined, and I don't exercise at all, so I have a lot of challenges ahead.
You got it, girl.
So that's that calendar. Get it out, put it on your fridge so you know when we have classes or not. Every Thursday, same time.
The cool thing about this program is you can do it anywhere. So we've had people, they come to class, they're at their basketball game with their kids, they're shopping at the grocery, another body. No, you should have took care of it. You should have took care of it because you only get one. And right? So that's what we're here for. We're here to make a change. Trust me, I know y'all don't believe this program is true. It's too good to be true. I know that. But it's real though. That's why we do the testimonials. Okay. Go ahead and start with Zara. She was the first one here since I'm in her head, man.
Yes. Okay. So I'm Zara. I'm in Kansas City. I have been doing well with the 150 minutes because it's kind of something that I've been getting more into before I started the program is regular exercise. So I'm doing good with that. The trouble that I've been having though is posting, tracking since I've and making the technology work together. I have been tracking my food and I've overeaten a couple of days and just looking at those calories eating.
Michelle, hi Michelle, check-in time. How's everything going?
Hi, it's going well. I got 150 minutes of activity in last week by fitting in a few short walks. I did high intensity interval training video. And on the weekend, I took a couple of long walks and ran my errands. So got a lot of steps in that way. So a lot of little segments added up to the 150 minutes. Oh yeah, and I took that included a walk yesterday on my lunch hour when I was in the office.
We're gonna go to Cheryl. How's it going, Cheryl?
Hi, Coach Terry and everyone. So I didn't make 150 minutes this week. I got to 120.
Okay.
But it was an improvement, at least from the week before. That was 60, which was an improvement from before the program, which was 0. So since I started week 1, at least, I'm getting up there. I really exercise. I think is just the word exercise. I don't like. So what really helped me was what you said last week, Coach Terry, about 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and then it all adds up. My goal is to get to that 150 next week, since I went from 60 to 120. I'll get to 150 and then make that a habit. Food wise, tracking. I don't mind tracking. I like Habit News food.
Oh, good.
Like Zara said, it's helping me look at what I'm eating.
And then last but not least, we got Miss Latrice in the house. How's it going?
I'm well, thank you. Did get my 150 minutes, but it's because of little things. But I'll be honest, I haven't been paying attention to minutes. I've been paying attention to more to how long I've been going. So kind of like Michelle, I've been stealing walks at work. Me and a girl at work will walk, and we go for distance more than time. But I do get my time in, and I'm still moving. So the other day we were walking and I was like, we're almost at 1.5 miles. Let's just keep going, so, but I did get my time in this week. And usually I can kind of accomplish that if I walk my dog twice and then do some other little things. And then I switched it up a little bit and went to the gym that I've been paying for that I haven't been going to. So I stopped donating money and started donating my time. It's been fun with tracking my food, and I kind of been, what I'll do is I'll make my lunch in the evenings, and then in the morning when I put it in the little container, the meal prep container, and then I put it in the app before I leave for work. And it has been making me think did I put that on? Nope, don't eat that. And I stick to one, I can't eat what I don't bring, but I make sure I eat what I did bring, and it's already tracked. I found that to be easier than trying to track it as I'm eating.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get ready with our check-ins. We have Miss Cheryl in the house first, so we'll start with you with your check-ins.
Let me start with the positives. Tracking my food, tracking daily exercise, and did really well with my minutes last week walking, but that's also because I was on vacation, so I had a lot of time that I could walk. And I was helping my niece babysit for a 2-year-old, so I was literally running after a 2-year-old. I'm back at work, so the Challenge this week is going to be for me to continue to do minutes every day, at least a little bit. And I try to remember, Coach Terry saying 10-minute increments, even if it's, you break it down to 10-minute increments. That's really doable for me. I lost a few pounds. I'm trying not to focus too much on that because I know it can go up and down. And I know that had a lot to do with a lot of the walking that I was doing.
Awesome. And where did you go again?
I went back home to Hawaii, Oahu, visiting family. So, yeah, really hot.
I'm going back to her wonderful home. Do we call Hawaii a state or just our 51st state? Okay, so thank you. We got Michelle. How's it going, Michelle?
Went better than I thought. So I didn't sleep good Thursday or Friday night because my husband and I were in the mountains at a different place, and I did manage to get a good workout in on Friday because I snowshoed and then I walked the little town. I shopped in the little town of Grand Lake. It's just outside of Rocky Mountain National Park on the opposite side of Estes Park. And yeah, I tend to get more steps in when I'm off and on vacations.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I was so tired from not sleeping well. I thought I'll just pound the pavement Sunday, and then I didn't feel good Sunday. And yeah, I let the coaches know that my count was low, but I took a couple of little walks. Yeah, I managed to get to the grocery store Sunday, got a few steps in, and did a walk around the block Tuesday, and then felt like I was ready to pound the pavement again. So I took a walk at lunch yesterday when I was in the office, and got steps in walking back and forth. So I ended up getting about 170 minutes.
Oh, wow. All right, so I guess we'll go to the Asia. You have any shout outs and all that great stuff? I'll turn it over to you.
In the head lead, we got Cheryl, 902 minutes. We got second place, Zara, 443 minutes. I know she's not here. We got Latrice is in third place, 331 minutes.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly go through the lesson. It's in your app. You should have reviewed the class. So, but we'll have Timmy come in. I'll let you say something. So you can check in real quick, Timmy, and say hi to everyone.
Yes, sure. Hi, everyone. This is Cohort 11, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Wow.
So I guess it's nice to meet everybody. I'm really looking forward to working with you one-on-one, and also just doing more of like presentations. And like Dr. Terry said, I, do enjoy talking about nutrition and food. So I'm very accessible. If you need any information or clarification for anything, you can always reach out to me. I am very happy to, rub minds, share information, or just clarify things as far as nutrition goes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight's presentation as well. Emphasize the 80-20 rule, which just means that even I, as a nutritionist and dietitian, sometimes I don't have 100% healthy meals in an entire week. Sometimes I eat something like, maybe a piece of cake, maybe it was somebody's birthday, or have a piece of chocolate or something and has so much sugar, but I still put it there as long as I have it somewhere in my mind that, hey, this is not how I eat for the most part of my day, or this is not how I eat for the most part of my week.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The few, the proud, to us. Spring break is coming up, so sometimes we see up and down. So let's stay focused. It is getting warm outside, but this is another one of my favorite topics: energy in and energy out, because we kind of go a little bit on calories in and calories out. I know we're going to go ahead and start our check-in. All right, so Cheryl, you were the first one here. Let's check in. How's everything going?
I'm glad I got more than my minimum, 150 minutes per week. That's always my main goal. And I was surprised that I did meet it, because I was down most of the weekend. I was sick. And so, but what helped, I didn't get to the gym, but what helped me was I got a little personal trampoline, like a one-person round trampoline. And so like a lot of times my work days go really late and long, and I have a long commute, and I just don't have the energy to stop by the gym. But if I get home or even in the morning and I turn on my Netflix and just walk in place on my trampoline, I've found that that's been helping. So I've been getting my walking steps in that way. And so that was something new that I tried this week. So I haven't been able to get to the gym yet to get my trainer, one-on-one with the trainer yet, but hopefully next week I can, or maybe this weekend I can get that in. Food-wise, it's good and not good. So there were times where there were a couple days, there's one day where I just ate, I just binged. I was out with friends, and I'm finding when I'm at home and I'm cooking the food that I bought and I'm preparing my own food or eating what I have at home, I'm good. But when I go out with my aunts, with my friends, and this past week, there was at least 3 times that I went out to lunch or dinner with family and friends. It gets a little harder to eat healthy.
Thank you, Cheryl. All right, we're going to go to Zara. Hi, Zara.
Hey. Okay, so this week, as I was sharing in the group chat, I'm traveling for work, and leading up to when I started traveling earlier this week, I was packing and like getting my house clean and just like going through life. And one thing that I am really struggling, and I feel like I say this every time, and I'm getting so like trying not to be frustrated with myself, but like I'm truly addicted to sugar. Like I am truly addicted, and I hate that I'm even like having to admit this to myself. I am being mindful of tracking my food, and I'm getting into the habit of doing that with all my food, with all my meals. But once I hit like around maybe like 1,500 calories or something, I'm like, oh, okay, I still got some left for some snacks, or like I'm like, oh, I could get like an ice cream sandwich or something. I'm ready to start losing weight. Like I'm still at the same weight that I was when I started. I went down, I came back up, went down, came back up. Like it's been just what it is. And I'm good with the physical activity for the most part. Working out and everything is not easy, but like I can do that. So the food part, the diet part is something that I'm continuing to struggle with. So here we are.
And other than that, I guess, Latrice, you gave us some great advice. You want to finish checking in. How's things going? How's your week being a super mom? And
I just got back from the gym, and I didn't finish my workout because I wanted to get back home to get on here or whatever. But I mean, I did it. I did most of it. I probably did about 75%. I went out of town. My sister was in a softball tournament in Atlanta, and so I went down there. But I have found that saying it out loud, like I tell people, I'm like, my A1C levels are high. I got to watch what I eat. And I don't know if they're listening or not, but that helps me. And nobody has ever said like, girl, put that cookie down. You just said. But for me, I feel like I already done told these people that I can't eat this, and I don't want them to see me eating it. So I don't. So like we were looking for something to eat, and we just scoured like whatever they had available around the hotel she was at and tried to find like what's the best option. I won't say that I ate perfect, but I made sure like I did have a cupcake though, because it was this cupcake place, and instead of buying the big one, I bought the small ones, like little bite-sized ones, and I cut them in half because I was like, let's be realistic, I'm not going to not cut that out. Like but I can be mindful about it, and I don't do it very often. But I think I did a decent job going out when I was not able to cook or whatever. And then my uncle, I stayed with my uncle. He like cooked, and he was like, "I'm gonna fry some chicken." I was like, "Well, can you throw mine in the oven?" Like, and he was like, "Okay." But I'm finding that I don't know if it's the people I'm saying it to, or if it's just me like putting it out in the universe, but just saying like I have to be mindful of what I eat. It's been helpful. Alternatives though makes a huge difference. Like I was a Red Bull girl through and through, and I was like, I'd rather be here. So I'm like, what other things can I have that I feel like gives me that energy that I'm seeking from the Red Bull? I do coffee in the mornings. I've done like Spark by Advocare, like their drink has like less stuff in it. Or I take my butt to bed.
Thank you for sharing. That is awesome. All right, Asia, you want to check in?
Yep. Hey, everybody. Just everything is going like it is. And I'm honestly in the process of like apartment hunting. So that's been kind of taking a toll on me. Me kind of like stressing and how I'm going to get ready to pay for everything, moving everything. Just keep moving, pushing forward.
I've been looking at those stats, and it's looking really good. Do you have some good news for us? Because the numbers don't lie.
Okay. Yes. Oh my goodness. The numbers do not lie. I feel like I finally am. I've been trusting the process this whole time, but I'm seeing some results, and she's down a couple more pounds. And now it's like, okay, last week when I stepped on the scale and it was down, I was like, okay. But then when I stepped on the scale again, it was down some more.
Mm-hmm. Now that's what I'm talking about.
It was down some more. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Yes, and yes. I'm feeling good because it's like now I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor truly. And I'm grateful for this program to be able to see it. So everything's good with me. It's great. I still am like, not under my calorie count every single day, but it's a process. Every day I'm not going to be under, and I'm like accepting that, making peace with it, and just making sure I'm just eating more of the right things. Even if I'm going to be eating a little bit more of it, like let me just make sure I'm eating the right things, and then just continuing to move when I can. So yeah, it's good. It's good for me.
What about Latrice?
Hey y'all. So I meant to text. I was out running and I didn't get on the scale, and I just got back to the house and I was like, oh, I could do it, but I got all these clothes on and I'm not trying to see a number that's gonna set me back. So I promise, if it's okay with y'all, I will do it. And I usually do it in the morning, like when I first get up, no food on my stomach, and make sure I go to the bathroom. So I promise I'll do it in the morning. I've been fasting with my church from back home this week, protein shakes to get protein in, and like making sure I get all of my nutrients or whatever. I've done more walking or cardio, I should say, than toning the last few days or whatever. So I'm still like moving. My kids play football, so I always equate things to football, but I'm like, it's forward progress, so they can't blow the whistle on me because it's still forward progress.
Cheryl, check-in time.
So some of the things that have been going well for me is just making healthier choices. And what's key is that prepping my food like on Sundays for the whole week. That helps me not impulse, eat. Like
last but not least, Asia, check in. Oh, we can't hear you. Oh, you good? Okay. So she's working out. She's good.
See, Miss Cheryl, you came in first place this week. Zara second place. Latrice third, Miss Michelle fourth, I'm fifth, and Asia sixth.
I'll check in first. I'm good. I was telling them I looked at everybody's minutes, and I'm proud of myself too. Everybody is over 500 minutes, so it kind of surprised me looking at this today. Looking at my watch kind of motivates me to do more too. So yeah, everything's going good in my way. Okay, I think Cheryl was next.
Pretty good. A little bit like, my weight did go down a little bit. My pants are fitting a little looser, not so much my tops, but my pants are, feeling looser. I'm doing get better and watching
Latrice, how's it going? Super Mom.
It's been going well. So like last week and this week I've been on track to like do I told myself I was going to do 4 days a week, so 3 of toning, excuse me, and then one of those cardios, so I did, and then I'll rotate like arms and legs every time I do toning, but I've been doing that.
And then last but not least, we got Miss Zara.
Hey y'all, my week has been pretty well. Sorry, I'm at a event. My week has been pretty well. I stepped on a scale this morning and was lighter, so that's been great. I've been trying to get back into tracking, and I have been a little bit, but I still feel like this. Like I've been trying to go over the notes from the past and like the benefits of the tracking and everything like that, but I've kind of been all over the place with my eating schedule and have been like, it's just I don't want to track this, but I've been doing okay at it. I just got off or back from vacation last week, and so I hadn't worked out for like a week, but I was active and moving around. I got into running. I joined a Black running club out here in Kansas City, and that's super fun. Just trying to live my best life.
Yes. All right. So we're on session 34, y'all. It only goes up to 36. Asia, before I go on, are you doing a video for them, or are we just gonna do a?
Yeah, I can do a video if y'all want to watch yourselves. Latrice,
I mean, if it's not too much work, you ain't got to do all the sessions. Just take a couple. I don't want you to spend a lot of time.
Okay.
Because that takes a lot of time. Just take a couple of sessions. You ain't got to do the whole thing. Usually, what we do on our last.
What's our official last day?
Friday, healthy family and friends.
Yeah. This is 34, so we have one more.
So today we're going to talk about we're considered like a maintenance phase, session 34. What's relapse? We're going to understand the setbacks and preventing slips and building long-term resilience. You guys all have what it takes. Relapse is not inevitable. Drift happens when awareness disappears, and you are all now more aware than ever. Consistency is small actions repeated daily. Questions before we head out? Thank you for your patience. Did y'all learn something today about maintenance? Is it kind of? Okay. And I don't know who was first, Zia, Michelle. Either one of y'all want to check in? How's life?
Yes. So I am currently walking outside. Sorry if it's windy. But I have a class at 7, so I gotta try to get my steps in, and I'm trying to make sure I'm here, still present too. So I've been pretty good. I figured out a hack for me has been just this past week. I just cut up a bunch of vegetables, boiled them, and then I blended them up and just made a soup. And I've been eating this soup for the week, and just with soup and protein shakes, that's all I've been eating for the week, and that works for me. And I figured out, like, whenever I'm trying to lose, if I'm just trying to like be real strict on myself like this, it's best for me not to have so many options. So eating the same thing every day works for me really well. And there's like 6 deer. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can turn my camera on real quick. Oh, I can't turn around. Can y'all see these deer?
Oh,
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted, but they're there. Um, so yeah, I figured that out for myself, and then I just been still walking to work and trying to get my steps in and clearing out all the distractions from my life. I broke up with my girlfriend a couple months ago, and that process has been stressful, but I'm finally like just overcoming that and getting back to myself and really just clearing out all the distractions. Also just deleted social media off my phone. And I'm really looking forward to like just turning inward and focusing on continuing to lose weight and be my best self. Oh, and I also started working on pull-ups. I started like figuring out how to do pull-ups. So my goal is to have one down by my birthday, and I'm pretty much there. I'm using the resistance bands with the bar. So all in all, I'm doing very well. That's my check-in.
okay. Good to know. It's good to see you out there with nature and Bambi now. Yeah.
I know.
Let's go to Michelle. What's going on?
Hi. Oh, good to hear Z or Zara. Yeah, we're getting the wind. Your neighbors to the west in Colorado are getting the wind too. But anyway, the program, one lesson I'm most thankful for is that I learned how to be in charge of my health.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am. Wrong. I'm in charge. Is me. Major
Ben charge.
That's amazing that my health it all relies on me and how I treat myself and the choices I make. I had my one-on-one with Coach Terry Saturday, and she didn't bite, and so, yeah, that was nice. Not that, it was nice, not because you didn't bite, but just, it was a nice talk. It was a nice meeting.
Turn on my camera. Okay, we're going to go ahead, and next last is Latrice. How's it going? How's school? Oh my gosh, you get spring break. Are you ready for your spring break?
How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
Yeah, we got one more week until spring break, so I am looking forward to that. And then that means that it's the, if you think of it as a 400 meter dash on the last 100 after spring break. So it's like you can do it. One more quarter. So everything's going well. I went home last weekend. My dad's oldest brother passed, so I went home for a funeral. He was 86. And, one of those things I talk about ancient Black history being ancient history. My uncle was older than what Emmett Till would have been. So I always put it in that perspective. So anyways, I going home besides for the funeral, getting to see family, but it just made me realize what this last year, a little over a year, a little more than that, but like this program and then the work has started like a little bit before that, like meant, I hadn't seen a lot of people and they were like, oh my God, you're small. And it was funny because we had a snowstorm come in and my flight was delayed. So I landed at 4 a.m. and the funeral was at 9. So I literally got off the plane, went to my cousin's house to shower, laid down for a minute and went to the church. And people were like, oh my God, I haven't seen you. You're so small. You're so small. And it was a friend, but she leaned in and she goes, is it drugs? And I was like, no, no, I don't even like taking Tylenol for headaches. So there is no way I would take drugs to lose weight. But it just made me realize, especially in Black families, when you get too big, they say something. And when you get too small, they say something. And I'm still getting used to, I'm smaller than what I was in high school. I've never been this size. And I just went to the doctor, or just went and got my labs done. And the only thing I need to work on is my vitamin D, which surprisingly, we are right next to the sun in Colorado Springs. And I still need vitamin D, but I'm vitamin D deficient. But anyways, said my insides match my outsides. And, I'm finally on a place where I like, not only am I smaller, but like my labs say that I'm healthy. That's all.
Okay. Aisha, you want to check in?
I'm saying I'm doing pretty good. I'm at 175. So I got like 15 more pounds to go. So, but at least I'm out of the being out of breath and stuff, back to fitting my clothes. And then I put the minutes in the Google Drive. If you can share that to announce.
Session 35. March the 12th, Cheryl got 571 minutes and she's in fourth place. Who's first place? Z got 3,570 minutes. She's in first place out there with Bambi them in the wild wilderness, wild west doing her thing. So she letting it. Hey, second place is Michelle with 1,722 minutes. And then in third place, we have Asia with 932. And then Latrice in fifth place with 32. Yeah, we made it happen. We did that. All right, so welcome. Y'all did it. You started the program with the goal. And I know when you first start this program, it's so hard to tell people about it. They be looking like we just making stuff up, like it's too good to be true. It is that, y'all see. Yeah, y'all see. Right. So today, everybody in here, we're standing stronger, we're standing healthier, and far more informed than we began over a year ago.